We spent a month in Greece in January and ate tzatziki, I don't know, multiple times a week while we were there. And it's really one of our favorite condiments. Super easy to make. Don't buy commercial tzatziki. You don't have to. So easy. And I'm going to show you how to do it. It takes about 10 minutes, but the flavor is just so good. First things first, you just need to peel a cucumber, and then we're going to really finely shred it. And that's the most time-consuming part of this whole process. So I'm going to do that, and we'll come back when I'm done. Cucumbers are really, really watery, and unless you want your tzatziki to be incredibly thin and watery, you have to do this step. This is really, really important. So after you've finally shredded your cucumber, you're going to have to get the excess water off. And I like doing it this way because it will just sit and drain while I'm doing all the other stuff for my tzatziki. So you might be thinking, why shallots? Well, we use shallots a lot in our house just because my husband has an intolerance to onion, especially raw onion. And what I love about shallots is it's kind of like an onion and garlic had a baby, and they don't seem to bother him. So if you want, you could do red onion and garlic separately, or just use a shallot like I did. So this was only half a shallot, about 1.5 tablespoons. So you just throw that in your bowl. So this is my dill that I'm using. You can use dried. If you do that, you could just use about a tablespoon. But this is going to chop down to about 1/4 cup of dill. Very important that you remove the hard, big, thick stalks from your dill before you chop it up, because this will taste bitter and you don't want that. So all of that dill, about 1/4 cup, is exactly what we want. And it goes. Yeah, this was quite a bit more than two tablespoons, so it's a good thing we measured. You can do this to taste. I like about a teaspoon in it. You might want less, you might want more. So taste it when it's done after it's been sitting for a while and see what you think. This is our favorite Greek yogurt. It's a 10% milk fat. It just is the best, honestly. But if you look in here, you'll see there's a lot of watery stuff in there. You don't want that in your yogurt because, just like with the cucumber juice, it'll make it really thin and watery. So we're going to try and avoid that while getting 2 cups. And if you just tilt it, it goes off to the side, so you don't have to worry about that. So now we're just gonna mix this up really, really well, and then add our cucumber, and that's it. Then we'll just stick it in the fridge for a couple hours and have it for supper tonight. So we're just gonna give one last little press here just to push a little more of this juice out. And before we dump it into the yogurt, we're just gonna do a little paper towel on the top just to absorb that last little bit, because you just really don't want it thin and watery. It's not a nice tzatziki. The nice thing about this one is there's no fillers in it. There's no, artificial ingredients. There's no preservatives. It's really natural, and the flavor is just so much better. So that looks pretty good to me. And look at all the juice we drained. That's like almost, 6 ounces? Like, this is a lot. We'll drink that later. I just made this for a fraction of the cost that you would buy commercial tzatziki, and we're addicted to this stuff. Try it. You'll love it, I promise. It tastes like we're in Athens.